Okay, today is September 14th. We have a new class of grammar about how to change the noun clause to a noun phrase, okay? So I'm going to show you a chart where we can show the difference between each one, okay? Okay, so here we can show the difference between a clause and a phrase. What about a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, okay? We have two types of clause, the independent clause, that is that makes sense on its own as a sentence. For example, I went to school. And we have the dependent clause that is doesn't make sense on its own as a sentence. For example, although I wasn't feel well, I went to school. Okay, so what happened with the phrase? The phrase is a group of words without a subject verb component. Okay, there can be a noun phrase, for example, best friend, or there can be a verb phrase. Remember that the verb is an action or a state of being. For example, was working. There can be an adjective phrase. The adjective is the word that describes the subject of the noun. For example, very pretty. There can be an adverb phrase. The adverb is the word that modifies the verb. For example, really slowly, or they can be the proportional phrase. Remember the prepositions of play, for example, in this case, in the verb. Okay, now we continue with the book. Look in your student book, the page 65. A student book, page 65. Okay, so this is the page 65 in the student's book where we can show about the lesson, the change to noun, close to a noun. But what I want to pay attention in this page, or what is the thing that I want to learn in this page, is this part of here. Esto es lo que yo quiero que por ahora nos enfoquemos y prestemos más atención en esta página antes de pasar en sí al mismo tema. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Porque, como yo les decía en el trimestre anterior, es muy importante que nos sepamos los question words o los WA question, ¿ok? Que son todos estos que tenemos aquí. ¿Ok? Aquí no aparecen todos, aparecen algunos. Tenemos what. ¿Recuerdan qué era what? ¿Qué era what?
¿Qué?
Ok. Where.
¿Dónde?
Where, ¿dónde? When.
¿Cómo?
¿Cuándo? And how.
¿Cómo?
Oh. So here we have 4 of the too many question words that exist. Aquí tenemos solamente 4 de las muchas palabras de preguntas que existen. Okay? So this is the first part of the lesson. The chart of the clause and the phrase that we saw before and that we copy is the first part of the lesson. The second part of the lesson is this about the question words. La primera parte de la lección es la que acabamos de ver y copiar, que es donde aclarábamos con respecto al clause y con respecto al phrase. La segunda parte que vamos a ver de este tema es las question words, que son las 4 que acabamos de ver aquí, y las demás que nos faltan, que nos faltaría why, nos faltaría which, nos faltaría who. Entonces, esa segunda parte del tema lo vamos a ver entonces en la siguiente clase porque ya el tiempo se nos está agotando y está por cerrarse la clase, okay? So in the next class of grammar, we're going to see the second part of the lesson about the question words, okay? So see you tomorrow, guys.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See you, teacher.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See you tomorrow, teacher.